Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Etho. Welcome back, guys, to another episode here on the MindCrack server. New tower over there. I think the gyms has done a little bit more on that. I'm not sure, though. There has been a couple visitors to the treehouse, guys. So let's take a look at this. First off, it says, Dear Etho, I know you miss your ender pearls. I do. Oh, I do. It's really hard playing without ender pearls. I use them all the time. So, I have been collecting them for you. Oh, please just tell me where the B team hideout is. You don't have to tell B-dubs. Love, generic B. That no good B-dubs. He didn't bring me any ender pearls, only generic B. Maybe I should only tell him. Well, this was very nice. I do like ender pearls. These will go very quickly, though, is the problem. You know how often I use ender pearls, how quickly I use them up? So this is much appreciated, but I can't just tell you where it is. Maybe I'll just give a little clue. I'll give a little tip, and if they want more tips, I will require a few more ender pearls for sure. So here's my tip of where the E team hideout is. There is no B team hideout on the server. You have to... There's a hidden button you have to press, and then it opens the way up to the secret hideout. Aha. That's the clue I'm giving. Thank you for the ender pearls. Bring more. Bring lots more. Okay. This is great. This is like extortion. I love it. Over here, we got some more signs. It says, Hey, Etho. I saw that you were adding more trees to your tree, and I thought I would help. I thought there was going to be like a treeception joke there. Hope you like them. Love, Arcus. Oh, such beautiful trees. They look like mushrooms, fungus, parasites growing out of my tree. Nasty granite garbage. I made the mistake, guys. If you say you hate something when you play this, you're going to get pranked with it. Non-stop. I said I didn't like granite. Now, non-stop granite. Yep. Oh, man. And look at this. What a guy. Arcus, the crafting table thief, rubbing it in everyone's faces, drops off limitless crafting tables that he's taken from the server. Unreal. Oh, man. Well, I'll have to clean this up. So, guys, what I'm going to do here, just to start off with words, I'm just going to take it easy for a little bit. I want to just do some off-camera building on the treehouse. Try to expand on it a little bit because we will probably be starting new projects soon, and I want to try to make some headway with this. Get a nice cozy base before we start building other stuff if possible. And then I guess if we start doing anything interesting, I will start recording again here, but I just want to do some off-camera building for a bit, so I'll be back in a little while. Who was that? I just saw somebody there. Oh man, check it out, guys. Packrat just found Nether wart on the server. It's pretty exciting. That's the first Nether wart anybody's found. Hopefully he shares, because I really like potions. I wouldn't mind getting some potions brewing. That has grown a little bit, which is cool to see. I've done a bit of building here. Just a little bit. I'm going to take a little break from it. We'll go do something else, but let's see. What do you guys think of this light here? It kind of reminds me of what's that fish that has the hanging light in front of its face to attract its prey? Anglerfish or something? Kind of reminds me of one of those. Let's see. I did some more work on the mob evader here. And we actually have some zombies and stuff in there. There's a creeper in there. I just have it capped right at the moment, though. Added 2 platforms here. Kind of got started on them. Something I'm having an issue with, though, while building this is I don't know what I'm doing. I need to, as I build this, I need to, like, build the devices that we're going to add along with it. Like, I can't just build the whole tree and then add stuff afterwards, because it's not going to be the right shape. Or it's not going to turn out too well if I do it that way. So I kind of have to take it one step at a time here. But we got some basic platforms to work off of. I think next up we should try to get a spot for the villagers, or maybe an enchanting table area set up. Would be cool. Speaking of which, I was gonna actually make some diamond armor here, because I kind of feel like going to the Nether again. Maybe trying to get some wither skeletons. Let's see, let's do the pants. And what else do I need? A chest piece, I think. Yeah, I have the helmet. Here, let's grab the helmet. Because I got a looting sword. I have pretty good chances of getting wither skulls if I go there. Because there was a lot of them spawning. Like, did you see last episode how many there were? What am I looking for? Armor. It says armor. Oh, wait. Oh, look at this genius organization skills here. Alright, let's grab that. I got 35 levels. I can probably enchant something, but I don't have a setup here. So with this mob evader, let's head on down. Really quickly here, I just set up like a single mob spawning pad. Let's see, are we gonna get creepered? Do I have torches? I do have torches, good. Just a really simple old school spawning pad thing, very small. Might expand on it later if I want. But I thought rather than just having like a horse evader type of thing, we can have it work for horses, we can get mobs swimming up as well, and just makes it a little cooler. Oh wow, he logged off. He's been online for so long. I think he's been AFK doing something though. Alright, let's head in to town here. Doc has built an iron farm, or he's working on it. Did somebody put Snuggles back together? Oh yeah, look at this. Does it say anything? Never forgotten. He's been rebuilt. Amazing. Oh, here he comes. There's Backrat. So he said he jumped down to a chest, and he found some in the chest. Then he went down a hallway and he found more, like some actually planted stuff. No, sorry. Oh man. Nether warts. Oh, give me those warts. Yes. I've never been so happy to get warts. Thanks for the warts. Oh man, so exciting. I really like potions in this game. I gotta set up an auto brewer now. Let's see. Okay, let's do the enchanting thing. Do the fire protection 3. That's not so good. I guess that'll be the same. Oh no, that's different. Protection 3. I do kind of need it as a thing. I'm gonna do it. What's this say? Projectile protection? I'll take that, I guess. Thorns 2. Protection 3. Gotta get some unbreaking. Alright, I have full diamond armor on the server now. That's awesome. Let's put that stuff away. I think I'm gonna head out to the Nether. I'll probably want to get some soul sand while I'm there too, but I want to do some wither skeleton farming. No, he went through the portal. Oh, this must have been where he got it. Oh, and he didn't get this chest. Alright, I'll take it. For the death games, the gold armor, of course. Not for me. There they are. Oh, man. It was an ambush. Really regret hitting these guys. 'Cause they will not leave me alone now. Oh, they found their way through. Alright, I'm out of here. Come on, guy. You can do it. There you go. Oh, this is bad. I didn't mean it, guys. Forgive me. Man. Oh, I knocked them both off. Are you kidding? Stupid zombies, man. Leave me alone. There, can't come down. And nothing. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Alright, this isn't very productive. There's just way too many zombie pigmen bugging me here. Not enough wither skeletons. I need to get strength potions or something so I can one-shot these guys. Gyms, I am leaving. They will turn on you. Oh, snap. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. I really shouldn't have stopped to talk. Alright, Gyms, you gotta get... Oh, it's Pack. Okay. And out we go. Hopefully they don't follow me. Come on, come on. Oh. Oh no. Oh, this ain't good. This is crazy, man. They're all coming through the portal. Oh man. How can they see me through the portal like this? There's so many of them. The Gyms is my neighbor here, right? Every now and then we have these little arrow fights. See if we can hit each other. It's really far though. Like the arrow goes out of render distance, I think. Or I can't see where they're hitting. Oh, he's out of arrows. Yeah, I just ran out too. I picked up a few more. Oh. No, he's gone. Yeah, so got back from the Nether. And little bit of server lag going on. The zombie pigmen were moving slow, which helped me out actually. I didn't die from it, which is great. Otherwise, those guys would have got me probably. Did not get any wither skulls, which really stinks. But I'm gonna try again later. While there, though, I decided what I want to do. We're gonna go for potions next. We're gonna build an auto-brewing system over here. I think this is a good spot for it because we kind of have a wall of chests over there. We'll have a wall of brewing stuff over here, and maybe a wall on that one and that side, and it'll kind of make the place look kind of equal, I guess. Let's see. I think this is 14 blocks wide. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We gotta go one more. Yeah, I spent a few hours in creative mode. I was trying to decide what I want to do. Like, should I just copy the snake potion system that I have in my single player and use it here, or should I just use somebody else's? And you know me, I decided just to make something new, and I came up with what I think is a pretty cool trick. Usually, the way these auto brewing things work is they have like a hopper clock that runs to determine when the potions are done brewing. And I found a trick where the system is actually smart enough to know when they finish brewing without using a clock, which I'll show you in just a moment. I'm going to build most of this off camera, and then we'll just go over some details with it. I might make a tutorial on it later just to show you the block by block building of it, but it will take far too long if I try to do the whole thing in this episode, so I'll be back in a little bit here. Hopefully it turns out and works on the server. Aha! So there we go, guys. That is the potion lab I came up with. I really like the shape of it. It's got this like cool kind of organic shape to it. I like it. It's a little too brown though, isn't it? I think I got to work on the aesthetics a little bit, add some more color to it. But for now, we just want to make sure it works. So we're not going to worry about that too much. And I'll give you a little tour of how it works. We'll try it out. I'm not sure if it works on the server, so this will be a good test. The way this one works, you got these little selector panels here. You can choose to extend the potion, turn it to tier 2, turn it into a splash potion, or invert the potion with a spider eye. And then you got these 2 force slots that always happen, which is adding nether wart to the potion, which is basically needed. I have this on the front exposed just so you can fill it easy. I could hide it too if I wanted. And then this one here, the way I decided to do this, instead of making this thing like super big, like I could have like 10 more columns to this and have an ingredient for all the different types of potions. I don't know if it's 10. It's something like that though. But instead, the way I'm gonna do it is just drop in whatever potion type I want. Like if I want speed potion or slowness potion, just drop in the sugar. Then if I want to brew up some fire resistant potions, I would just come up here, take it out, switch them out like that. That's the way I'm doing it. This design does allow you though to have more columns if you want to have one for each of the different ingredients. But to keep it smaller, I did it this way for our treehouse. Anyway, what do we have in there? What did I leave? Magma cream? I guess we'll... Actually, you know what? Magma cream is more expensive than sugar. Just in case it doesn't work. I don't want to waste my magma cream. You got the brewing stand over here. You can check out what it's doing. You're not really supposed to interact with it though. You like take stuff out because that can mess things up. And then you got like an on and off switch for the auto brewing. Little crafting table here. This is where the potions go after they've brewed. And then I got a water stream thing here for filling it up with water bottles. So let's do that. Go to the crafting table. Make some bottles. Alright. So let's take a quick look at the back just so you know what's going on with this thing, what's all involved. It's a little bit complicated. It's not too bad though. It's pretty simple. This is the nasty spot here. A lot of the complication though is from these additional features I've added that aren't really necessary, like this light here. If this is on, or if it's off, that means it's out of water bottles and the whole thing will lock itself so it stops running, which is kind of a nice feature to have. But if we fill it up with water bottles, got a nice water stream here to do that. Just hold right click, try to throw them against the wall because I have one of those item elevators in it that has to be against the wall. So this light should turn on, I think, if I did it right. Takes it a little while to get through all the hoppers and stuff though. I'm a little scared it's not turning on. Does it take that long? I'm not sure if it takes that long. I may have wired this wrong. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to put a piece of glass there. I just did some last minute rearranging. Oh, give me a sec. I'm going to clean this up. I got water bottles all over the place. There's supposed to be a piece of glass right here on the item elevator. So, yeah, they're just all flying out everywhere. Okay, so let's try this again. Oh, make sure I throw them right against the wall. Let's go take a look. Let's see if we can... Yeah, you see them going up. They go up that water stream, go into the hopper over there. That's good. So the item elevator is working again. Let's do the rest of these. Good. Okay. So those go up an item elevator. I can make this as tall as, or you can make this as tall as you want, right? And have as many storage chests as you want for these water bottles, but I just have 2 here. Might want to make it bigger. So they go into the hopper, go into this chest. There's another hopper there that put them into that chest. And then there's another hopper here that puts them into the brewing stand, which is like right next to it. You can't see it, there's too much junk in the way. Alright, I have a comparator on this chest here. So if it runs out of water bottles, if we're running low, turns this torch on, right? This activates a lockdown to the thing, so it stops running, and it also goes to the indicator light over here. It kind of goes over down to here and then to the torch and turns that on or off or whatever. And then it also goes to the lock here. So if this is powered, the whole thing's locked down. That's also where we have the lever to turn it on and off. Alright, and let's see, what else do I have to show you back here? So I got the droppers here with the different ingredients in, the modifiers, and then our main potion ingredient. The order of these is important. We need our main potion ingredient going in first, then the modifiers, and then finally the nether wart needs to be last. That's kind of the trick I'm using. The nether wart has to be the last thing, which isn't quite right with potions, right? You do the nether wart first. I'll show you why in just a second though. And then I got some pistons that move, here we can probably see these from the front actually if I break them. Let's do the parkour thing. I'm getting pretty good with heights being up in the treehouse here. Getting used to it. Oh, what a mess. Alright, let's try to clean up our inventory a little bit. I'll just break one of these to show you how I did this. Alright, so there's a line of wire underneath all the levers. This doesn't go to anything. It's just to update these pistons because I'm powering them diagonally. These are sticky pistons, so that they go up. They push the block up, and then I'm doing more of a tutorial than I expected. I should stop. I mostly just want to show you the trick. And basically there's a line of wire that goes to all these repeaters, and depending on which block is up, it sends a signal to that dispenser or dropper, right? Okay, so that's how I control what ingredients get added based on these levers. Okay, so next up here, I'm going to try explain the trick I came up with this thing to make it smart enough to know when to start the next batch without using a clock or something of that nature. I'm sure a problem a lot of people have encountered when trying to make a brewing setup is you cannot detect when the brewing is finished. Like if you have a comparator next to the brewing stand, it outputs up to here, right? If you have an ingredient in there, there's no difference. So when this is done brewing and this ingredient is gone, it can't detect a change. If you put a bud switch next to this and this ingredient disappears, it doesn't detect that either. So you can't detect when brewing is done. You kind of have to time it, right? So I did find a way to detect it though. I figured if I had a comparator or a hopper above here, right, and I put a comparator next to that, I could tell when this thing was empty and it was out of ingredients. The problem with that is, let's say redstone was the last thing we need to add to our potions. That would go into this brewing stand, and this would be empty, and it would think it's done brewing, but there's still an ingredient that has to process here, right? So that's no good. So I came up with the idea of adding nether wart last as sort of a trailing ingredient, so that there would be something left in this hopper. The issue with that though, let's say we have some ingredients in here, our starter ingredients. We have a nether wart processing in here from like as the start of it, and then we have a trailing nether wart at the end of this. It actually pulls it from that last slot. It doesn't go in order here. So that was kind of a problem I had, because this will finish up and then there'll be a nether wart stuck in there. But the way I figured it out, or another trick I came up with, is to throw some junk items in here so that there's only one slot in this hopper. That way the nether wart at the start of the thing doesn't combine with the nether wart at the end of it. Here, let's get something brewing here, just so I can show you how this works. Let's try to make damage 2 potions, tier 2 splash, okay? So let's see, we would need spider eyes to make poison potions. Let's change out our main ingredient here. We want tier 2, so let's go for glowstone, splash, so we want gunpowder, and adding a fermented spider eye to a poison potion turns it into a damage potion. So we want those 3. Alright. When you first start up the system, you have to have these potions in the bottom and a nether wart in it for it to work. So let's turn it on. Alright, sends it some water bottles, then this gets processing. If we go take a look, hurry up, we're gonna miss it. We got a spider eye in there, that's next, then glowstone, gunpowder, fermented spider eye, and that's the trailing nether wart. So it can't combine with the one in the brewing stand there. And I'm using a comparator with 2 redstone dust next to it, so it can detect the difference here between 22 blocks and 23 blocks in this hopper. Anyway, that's about it. I don't want to get super technical. I might make a tutorial and go into more detail, but it seems to work very nicely. So it turned into awkward potion, now poison potion. It's going to extend it. Maybe we will try to catch it, start a new cycle here. I can flip this off at any time and it'll just finish up the batch it's working on, which is pretty cool. Alright, glowstone. What's going to be next? Gunpowder? Gunpowder, right? Oh man, that's so slow. Brewing takes a while. That's the one thing I like about the snaking one I have in my single player. You have like multiple brewing stands going at the same time. But you can just leave this run and forget about it, so it's not too bad. So what am I looking for here? It's basically when it gets to the last one. Oh, it's got to do fermented spider eye. It's going to take a while. Okay, so it's processing the fermented spider eye right now. Nether wart's going to be the last one. When that leaves, it's going to send a pulse down here, like that. And that sends a whole bunch of new items into this hopper. And starts from scratch again, which is pretty cool. These get put into this chest. You can add more storage to this as well if you want. You might have to change the layout a bit, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool. So if you guys want a tutorial, let me know and I'll try to do that so that you can see how to build it, because I'm sure my explanation kind of stunk here. But anyway, guys, that is probably going to do it for today's episode. Got a lot of progress done on our treehouse. I could add a killing thing for these guys now. Lots of stuff to do. I need to make a nether wart farm because this isn't going to stay here. This is just a temporary get up and go nether wart operation. I'm guessing for one of the sides or one of the walls we will have villagers. And I'm not sure what we should put in the other one. Maybe horses or something. Who knows? But yeah, lots of stuff to do here. It's a big project. This is a big base. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. Hope you guys are enjoying it. The gym's got a beacon. Man, I want a beacon. He's over there just enjoying it. Basking in the beacon glory. Alright guys, that's going to do it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.